I've often wondered how important accessory work is. What if I just squatted, benched, and deadlifted? I did nothing else. Would I be able to make improvements in all these movements without having to add like a bunch of rows and a bunch of bicep curls, tricep extensions? And you know what I found out? I found out I could. I found out that I would be able to improve all my lifts without doing this stuff. However, if doing these lifts increase my total by 5% or just a little bit of a boost, I'm going to do them. And that's kind of how you should approach it. If it's going to help you and it's going to make you move you forward, they're definitely worth doing. I think what's really important why you should do a lot of pulling movements is that the tendency is we tend to overuse our front muscles with pressing, lots of pressing like bench press and overhead press. And the thing is that we don't really improve our back muscles enough. At least not through the range of motion that is necessary like the bench press. Because you deadlift, you do get a lot of lat hypertrophy, you work your traps, a lot of muscles there that are meant to support a lot of these motions. However, you don't get the tight pulling movement. So I've always learned, like from stuff I've read and listened to, that you should always pull more often than you push. If you're an athlete trying to get faster, stronger, and quicker, pulling should be where you spend most of your time. That's where you're going to develop most of your strength. Pushing, on the other hand, you'll get stronger, but you want to use it by being able to have a strong pulling base. And if it makes sense, if you think about it, like if you're able to have a nice strong lower back, upper back, traps, rear delts, you're going to allow your body to stay balanced. Because even with small tasks throughout the day, we do a lot more pushing than we do pulling. And when it comes time to pull, we don't have the strength for it. One of the ways that I've been able to develop my back, a fairly decent developed back, was just from deadlifting. It was kind of a byproduct of my obsession of trying to get to 500 pounds in a year for a deadlift. Apparently, it built my lats up. I used to do a ton of lat pull downs, a ton of pull-ups, and I would always just run into some shoulder issues, and I would never really get that thick of a back. And I'm just kind of surprised how much development I've had over the course of the last 18 months, 2 years, almost 2 years of deadlifting, at least seriously that is. Now, how do I think that rowing will improve your deadlift? I think it'll make it so that you can train more. I mean, that's kind of how you want to look at accessory exercises. They're a way to help you train more and build general strength, and not necessarily a way to improve your actual 1 rep max lift. Because really what you're trying to do when you train, you're trying to build a base to allow you to train more. If you train more and you can recover fast, you're going to be able to build strength and keep building and building. Now you can see how I'm doing these kind of they're basically shrugs, but they're kind of like a weird form where I'm kind of leaning forward just a little bit. And what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to really just focus on contracting my back muscles super tight. So that way I can set myself up as if I were benching. And then also as a way to kind of control and work on my shoulder health and scapular depression, I'm doing some shoulder depressions with a pull-up movement. And I actually have some left shoulder pain in this position. I'm definitely having some issues with some flexibility, as I've mentioned before. And I'm finding that doing this actually helps teach me how to wake up those muscles, especially for the squat. I know it doesn't, I don't know if that makes sense, because when you get under the bar, you want those shoulder blades to be pinned tight as possible. And I think that if I'm able to, I know actually, if I train these muscles and I wake them up, even for light reps with body weight, I know that I'll be able to kind of help build that neuromuscular pattern. So anyways, hope you enjoyed my video. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to comment, and click like if you haven't already, and subscribe. Talk to you later.